There's been one major argument at the core of how the Liberal government has gotten people to stop worrying and learn to love the carbon tax. Now, that obviously hasn't happened in many cases, but for those who have been placated, what's done it for them is the promise that don't worry, it's only going to be a $50 per ton tax, starting pretty small at about $25, and then we'll slowly increase it year by year to ease it into place. Oh, and by the way, we'll give you a little rebate, a climate action incentive to make it easy for you. And in some families' cases, it'll make you better off. Wow, it's going to clean the environment and make people richer. Why didn't I think of that? Is surely what every politician should be wondering. Hold on a second, though. A bit of a spanner in the works. Environment Minister Catherine McKenna, so headlines tell us this week, she's fessed up and she said that, well, $50 per ton, it may not be the absolute final tally. Maybe a little later it might go up a bit. And this is where things start to fall apart, where the wheels come off the bus, because the higher it gets, well, the greater the carbon tax is, the more that the average family is going to have to shell out. The current estimates say it's going to cost families, depending on what province you're in and what your usage is, somewhere between $700 a month to $1,500 a month or so. But we'll still give you that rebate, don't worry. Well, part of the problem with that is you still have to float the costs until tax time. You're talking about a whole lot of money. And the higher the tax goes, the higher the rebate goes, the higher this becomes a pretty elaborate shell game. Can we handle it? Can the government keep it all together? Catherine McKenna, she's being pretty wishy-washy on all of this, but we should not be surprised by this. I wrote a column a year ago saying that government documents have made it clear for years now, since 2016, for 3 years, that they were never actually planning to keep it at $50 per ton. So they go from now until 2022, and that's where they increase it to $50 per ton. But their various different memoranda say come 2022, they will do a review that looks at increasing the stringency. They use language like that. They don't actually say we're going to increase the tax, but they make it pretty clear, oh, is this doing everything it should be doing? If not, well, we'll take another look. We'll review the program and increase it. It's rather funny that once they get to 50, it's probably not going to sit at 50. Almost right away, they go, we've got to increase it further. What will it be? To the $102 per ton that one government document says? What about the $300 per ton that one UN report says should be the minimum amount? And then they go much, much higher. Well, folks, it's all on the table. And as you know, I've been warning and predicting that a meat tax will be a thing that we might see soon, because there's a lot of conversation about how livestock and just the general creation of meat and high protein diets, they have a major carbon footprint. They'll be looking at going after that next. So the carbon tax, it's not standing still. And unfortunately, this is something of an I told you so moment. So be warned, because next time around, they'll be looking to jack it up.